Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. I don't know why I had Saturday in my stream in my head all of a sudden. We are back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program 2. I hear the company's been sold on, the devs have lied, and everything's all falling around. I mean, who knows? Actually, like, there have been some releases from Take-Two being like, actually, we've opened a new studio and people are trying to take it. It's okay, you know, we'll see what's going on. But I thought, in honor of the crazy news, I've lost my chat page. Let's bring that back. I thought, in honor of the crazy news, hey SRWB, how you doing? We might come back and play the old girl and see what we got going on. One thing that I thought we might do is try and load up some of my super early saves. Should we see what happens to, like, building craft? There's bound to be some good stuff in here. Should we go and see what's in here? I've got a feeling it's actually going to crash. That's where my money is. I'd like to go back and see something. If that's all right with you, I think that would be a cool thing to do. Another thing I want to do is build the classic rover lander. You know, I keep clipping out my microphone. I'm sorry about that. If it sounds a little bit scratchy, that's a thing. Is it really out? Okay, so for people who are joining who are a little bit out of the loop, Take-Two had to make some announcements because of, like, some American laws that means you can't just drop firings on people. That there is a company being laid off in Seattle. There is only one company that Take-Two owns in Seattle. That's in Intercept Games. I've got the name. To the point where also a whole bunch of the staff are looking for new jobs. Dakota, the community manager, has looking for work on his LinkedIn profile. There's a whole bit, but let me hold you up right there, because there has been a single tweet, just a single tweet. I can't remember whether it was from, oh man, we've loaded. That's crazy. I can't remember whether it was from Take-Two or Intercept, or from, like, some KSP2 thing or something like that, but it was saying that a new studio has been made who will update the game. Now, update does not necessarily mean finish the game. It probably means just get the last update that was coming out the window. So let's see what we made on one of our first forays into this game. This is the third game we had loaded. The other two were literally just mucking around. I'm very interested in what I built. I'm sorry, but that's kind of the thing that I'm most interested in. It's actually rubbish. It's actually not that great stuff. So we've got ourselves a lifter of some description here. I think rather than try and, like, it's a beast. Rather than try and, like, figure out what's going on in the VAB, let's just launch it. Let's see what's going on. Let's use this. This is great. Take-Two never really had interest in KSP, beside what money it could bring. I mean, that is almost definitely the truth. Just from Take-Two being Take-Two. Of course, they are owners of such big franchises as GTA. Do they own? No, it's Microsoft that own Bethesda now. Don't mind me. I was just saying some rubbish there. But Take-Two have got their fingers in a lot of pies. Is this pause now? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see what this rocket does. How is the audio? I've got a feeling I am a lot louder than the game. Let me know, because my headphones is very quiet. Let me try to turn it up in my headphones. Okay. Did that make it louder for you guys as well, or has that just been? I don't know. It doesn't look that much louder anyway, so we'll see how it goes. If it's too much louder, please do let me know. Please do let me know. So yeah, Moonshot is the name of the new company that's going to be taking over or looking after the KSP IP. The subreddit at the moment. Yeah, you barely hear the game. Okay, that's cool. Your mic is good. The game got almost no sound. Okay. That was just before I messed with it a little bit, so we'll see what happens now. And see whether that's a thing. I'm going to start my little gravity turn here. I believe I was supposed to take this to orbit. I literally have no idea what this is, and I'm very interested to see. My mouse is outside the screen, so I can't do what I want it to do. Okay. I just see what we got some stages here. I'm just trusting that I set the stages up well. Previous Twitchi sometimes knows what he's talking about, so that's good. Okay, we'll let that roll. Let that roll. Of course, there could be another company coming on board. All right, like the whole KSP is dead thing is still just a little bit of wild speculation, right? It's still mostly the haters going, "See, I told you so." But you know, the evidence is kind of compelling. Like I do have to say it's. I mean, if nothing else, Intercept Games is over, and I kind of hope as. From the outside, it looked like our boy Nate Simpson had a lot of the bad things to do with the bad things going on in the game. I just on the outside, I have no idea how it worked one way or the other. I'm just going to let my solids burn out. I obviously didn't turn on the gravity turn hard enough, so we're here like this. Trust me, I would love collaborative. Well, honestly, I've got my final exam for my Bachelor's of Astrophysics on Monday. Wow, that's for the special relativity part of it. And then I've also got a month later from that, the high energy astro and the galaxy formations. And then I'm done for the year. So over summer, I've got all of summer until I start my master's in astrophysics, at which point I'm going to get very, very busy again, and there is not a chance I can keep up with something as intense as collaborative warfare. Collaborative warfare was literally our lives whilst we were doing it. There was I'm glad you started live streaming as you're in the middle of an exploration trip and Elite Dangerous is I just can't do Elite. I love the concept of the game. It's an amazing game. It's a wonderful game. I do really want to. It's one of the best space trucker games out there. What is falling to Earth over there? Map. Let's have a look. Look. What are you? You're just some trash. We've got no trajectories for it. It's a hangover. It's a hangover. I think we can. Where is the? Because this is the important bit, right? We want to. Oh, it's a cargo bay. Did it open? Oh! I've got a rocket in a rocket. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I vaguely remember doing this. Can we open this as well? Open. Yeah. Where are we landing there? This is a thing. Okay, so this is a thing to know that we've done. Let's surely there's a decoupler there. If we actually decouple, boom. Okay, we've got to remember that this craft what. I should have saved. I should have saved. We could do this. We could do this. Wait. You. No. You. Yeah. Let's press T and get ourselves under some sort of control. Hopefully there is. I feel like this is getting faster. Do you feel like that's getting faster? Okay. We've decoupled well. Gonna ease up on the throttle. I think we need to do a stage to turn my engines on, but I'm kind of scared because I don't want to drop all the... Oh, look, this one's ready to pop as well. Let's decouple that. Don't want to be out of whack. Okay, we finally bringing it into line. Glorious leader. Citizens. I am thinking of... going back to KSP1 and trying to put some like story elements together. Actually, the big one that I've got in mind is to do like all the moon missions, or so. Like not Apollo, but like all the support missions, if you will. I feel like when this blew up, we struck a little bit of problems. Are you guys also feeling that? If we just kind of turn that off, are we going to start speeding up? That's a question right here. 20 jumps, yeah, that's too much. Let's go. Okay. So rocket in a rocket. That was something that we did. I'm out of here. Quit to main. No, don't save. Exit without saving. Bam. More KSP1 is going to be more fun. I mean, I am definitely. Oh wow. Okay, it redid the thing. Okay, that's fine. We'll just carry on up. We'll just carry on up. When we run back into building craft, we know that we've done the full thing. First flights. That's going to be horrific. Let's not do that. Sky launch or bust. I've got a feeling. Let's load this up and see. Are there any? No. There's a few useful KSP2 mods. There's a few things that let you control your orbit and stuff like that. But I've not seen any like game development mods, if you will. Mainly because the game wasn't stable enough, right? The good thing about Kerbal is most of the... Oh, hello. What is this? Are we going through some training? I don't know if I need the training, but
Your new space program, leaping forward into the cosmos.
That's a terrible Carl Sagan.
Since the dawn of Kerbal kind, we have looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries lie hidden in the darkness.
Should I be naming what we see? That last one was a neutron star. That's a nebula, an emission nebula, really, by the looks of it.
Oh my, I think that might have been the only copy of the orientation film.
You know what, I'm not about this. Hey, welcome to the first... Hey, you've just started this game. Am I? I appear to be in flight. Is this the one where I was? Hang about. I think I know this. Look at that. My plane turns into a rocket. Do you guys remember doing this? I remember doing this. This was great. Can we... No, we can't do that. Okay. Are we going to try and save Bill? Save Bill. Let's save Bill. How fast we go? We're at orbital speed, but we're not at orbital height. What was that? Suddenly, like... Yeah, the audio is crazy. Is crazy. Python was your favorite ship. You're in Elite. Okay, that's cool. I was like, I don't remember making a ship called Python. Hey Forrest, how's it going? Yeah, it's not amazing. Not amazing. Like I have previously said, there has been. Well, yeah, maybe. There has been talk of another company on board to at least finish the updates. Whether they manage to finish like the roadmap or just this update, you know, make it so that things don't explode on launch. I mean, Rockstar would make a pretty cool, like, could you imagine Kerbal City walking around doing the do? Like, I think it'd be good. Obviously, it couldn't have the same tone as GTA because it's not that type of game. But what would you be doing in the Kerbal? You know, what are you doing in Kerbal Space Program brought to you by Rockstar? I feel like making like package delivery ships might be something to do with it. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, like having a more fleshed out environment would also be pretty cool. I feel like we're gonna save our boy here. This is looking good. Actually, I shouldn't have said that. We all know that is not how we end up saving a boy by mentioning how well it's going. Okay, so we've got a bunch of methane, but not very much oxygen. This was, of course, a plan to begin with. My favorite ship in the end, kinda. Just read Python Mark II for Arc. Okay. You wouldn't need to have the same pace. It could be quite diverse. Red Dead Redemption isn't like GTA. Yeah, I mean, is it not? I suppose it's not. It's different tone. But like, you know, cowboys evoke the same sort of feelings as, oh, we're not saving Bill. Good luck, Bill. Okay, how are we gonna rescue this? We need to be at a flat attitude at all times, so that we have a good like drag vector going. Let's put this here, and also the surface lift should also help. We're just gonna ride this one down. It'll be fine. 44 kilometers up. Seem to be heading for a splashdown. That'll be good. Moving at 1.5 kilometers per second. Pretty fast, to be fair. Oh, we're losing control. This is not good. Try and swing it by and push back up if we can. Don't like the fact that my parachute just popped off there. That's That's going to be a problem. That's going to be something that I need in a bit, and I was kind of hoping it would pop off after my speed dropped down to 220 meters per second, as was the intended specs for it. So I'm just trying to slam my control as hard as I... Oh, there we go. All right, we're going to have to just live with the fact that we're... Can we get Bill out? Hey, how you doing? Bill's getting hot. Wow, goodbye, Bill. Well, that was fun. Rocket, the plane that turned into a rocket. Let's go back to the VAB. Let's have a quick look at it. That was this first user experience stuff. Is please. I know what I'm doing. Okay, great. I mean, I say that. That's a bit strong. What's this one here? We've also got ourselves a rocket that's just. Oh no. Oh, this was going to get strapped under here, but every time we did it, it shook itself apart. Do you think the game is in better condition now? I mean, I feel like we need to try it. Does anybody else disagree there? Let's go bring this down here. No, this down here. It doesn't like it. Let's try moving stuff up instead. Please, I wanna do this right. Okay, there we go. I'll just take two on the outer world, guys. Great. I mean, awesome narrative, but like, who are the people who can do proper space sims? Like, there was someone on the Kerbal subreddit earlier. They were like, "Oh, let's do open source space program," and I'm like, "Okay, my friend," and I'm going to say this in the same condescending tone that I made my comment. When you tell me how you're going to solve the floating point scaling to a solar system size issue, maybe I'll think about getting involved. Because I bet they didn't even know that. You know, the way that computers... Ooh, it turns out it's a bad design. Can my terrible flying skills get this off the floor, though? Oh, no. Alright, we're doing okay. So the way that computers store numbers means that they can't have, like, an infinite number of decimal places. Right, like that's just a thing. Okay, I'm going to say that's a bit of a failed one there. We did have a giant cargo bay we could throw stuff out of, but trying to get air launch working was a thing. But by far, my most capable version of air launch is to have, like on the other plane, this plane here. Let's load this up. Have a rocket with wings that can essentially transform from a plane flying up high, throw the wings away, and fly like a rocket afterwards. That's the one. That was definitely lacking vertical stabilizers. I do agree. Finding the Easter eggs, that's going to be a boring one. Anything to do with Easter eggs is going to be pretty boring spacecraft, right? Because let's load this one up. Because we're just driving, right? We're just just going from place to place. So what did we do with the space stations? I'm always trying to find new and interesting ways to put Kerbal parts together for space stations, because I don't know about... This is new and interesting. But the problem is, as I was actually trying to say, is this like uncontrolled or something? This nav ball thing here is very different. Oh, we're targeting something. And I never know, like, I don't feel like this is one of my winners. I feel like we could probably have done better. Let's go and have a look in the VAB and see what's going on in there. Let's open this up and have a look. So it looks like that was all that I was concentrating. I was kind of expecting a ring station. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's move on and find a different one, because I bet there is one out there with a ring station. I think we actually had enough problems with that space station save that I was just like, you know what? No, I don't want anything to do with this. Slinky, was I making a tool ship? Do you think I was making a tool ship here? Anyway, we need to have a little discussion among... Ooh, hello. Can we recover? Hopefully, I've saved that. About where we're going to take the rover lander, a rover that is equipped for landing. We're gonna make one in a moment. Oh, I didn't save anything. Surely. So I remember doing this. We basically did something like this, right? We got you, and we went and took the largest tube part we had and copied it out. I believe we just did this over and over a lot. It might take a moment or two. I gotta like middle click up here somewhere. Oh yeah, this is gonna get that spicy. And then we look up there, and can I middle click that? Oh, I can't. Shift click gets the whole lot. Shift click does get the whole lot. My mouse movements are horrifically restricted. I think they've patched out the behavior we were exploiting here. Oh, I can't even like move the. We can look all the way back. No, I think we broke it already. I don't like it. Okay, all right. So we can't do here what we were doing in the past. Let's just throw a probe on the side, and oh, that did not go on the side. Let's put a probe on the bottom. Probably seems like the way to do it. Just let that happen. Oh no, launch. Can't launch vessel. It says the side limits of the. Oh, what? But there will be a point where we can. How about if we put it down there? Okay, all right. That's. I mean, a little disappointing. Oh, hello. Oh, I think I actually broke it. Now it's all right. There's a problem there. There's a problem there. Okay, so that is the best we can do. How do I like clear the? Let's go back out the vehicle assembly bit. I'm just gonna walk away from that one. We broke it. We definitely broke it. Alright, so that was Slinky. Unfortunately, we cannot do a Slinky test anymore. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. There's Slinky now at the top. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's start a new campaign. Let's turn that off. No, cadet orientation off. We want a sandbox. Difficulty, I don't care. Rover lander. It's not a healthy VAB. Landing the rovers. That's yeah, that looks good. We'll go with that. Usual color tones, of course. I'm going to go with a dark purple this time. And then over here, we're going to go with a bright green. Set that to my agency colors. Thank you very much. You're going to love it. Don't worry about the color scheme. It's going to be amazing. It's gonna work out well. I'm going to have a little drink of caffeine here. I've been talking pretty much non-solid for 24 minutes. Oh, this is my only drink. I can't knock it back as quick as that. That would be a problem. Okay, VAB. What do you think? Have you heard of the Ion engine that expected to be capable of Mach 11? I have not. I mean, the problem with Ion engines. Let's bring it back. Let's see. Let's make sure everybody's like fully up to speed with what an ion engine is. So if you get like two metal plates or two bits of wire or two things that carry a current, and you make one of them really positive and one of them really negative, you can fire things across from the negative to the positive. Oh, it depends what ions you use, but from the high to the low voltage points. Works kind of like a Gauss gun, I suppose. Is this? I think this is the look we're going for. I think that very much is the look we're going for. And people can use that principle. I don't think methane is the fuel of. Is this Methlox? Methlox is the fuel of choice because it comes all contained, right? That's a thing. We're gonna want some monoprop, and we'll just stick that on the outsides here. Yeah, rail cannon, Gauss gun. There's a whole bunch of things that use potential difference to accelerate lumps of stuff up to high velocities. And ion propulsion pretty much uses the same technology. The one that I'm more familiar with takes the electrons off the outside of xenon. This stuff right here, I just noticed. Fires it through the high charge area, fires it up to a significant fraction of the speed of light in about 2 meters or something like that. It's really impressive. And then fire an electron at it afterwards to make sure there's not a build-up of charge. That's always my favourite bit afterwards. You don't get a lot of thrust out of it, but you can do it for a long time, so you do quite well. The problem is, like, the atmosphere is terrible for this stuff. All right, when I say you don't get a lot of thrust out of it, you really don't. Is that the look we're going for? Is that the look? Let's try some wheels. We've got some wheels here. Yeah, the Hall of Froth. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the next steps in space technology, right? So there is, has it just gone up or is it just got funding? I can't remember exactly, but there's a solar sail mission that's imminent. Either it's happening right now or it's just about to happen. And like that's going to be fairly important because, like, the stuff that we put inside CubeSats, that's pretty small stuff, right? Compared to what we used to put in the 70s or whatever. Oh, that's not what I want. We're now at the point where where we can, if we really wanted to, we could send a couple of kilogram satellites up, which two works out very, very nicely in the, like, how much fuel do I need to push this spacecraft thing, and it's good. Can't wait for face cam. I mean, that would mean I'd need to get a haircut regularly. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I've got to press the right buttons. I am gonna miss this VAB. They do it kind of well. How much further down do we need? Because I want to be able to take off if need be, right? A nuclear ion engine. I mean, why not? Why not? How? We're going to close these. We'll think about what. I will say we think about. I need to think about right now what we're going to put on this. Like, I suppose to power it is a good start. Like, we could slap this bad boy on here, and then just have these up the front. It looks a little silly, but it's all we need, right? If we get rid of that, move this. I don't know if we can stash this somehow. No, not you. This one. It doesn't. That. And they're both the same. These bad boys here. Does it have any sort of stowage system? It does not. That's unfortunate. I'm tempted to go with it anyway. It's a bulky, very unaerodynamic shape, but it's only right at the front of my rocket. It's not. Oh, dang it. It's not a problem. Surely. I mean, we can imagine their grid fins, right? Like that sounds cool. That sounds cool. There's some batteries. I don't think we're going to be able to get it going overnight. And we want lights. We want parachutes. I'm trying to think, like, ooh, I don't know, maybe one of those. Do we need comms? I don't know if we need comms. You removed your stabilizer wheels when you were 5. Well, I still need them, unfortunately. We're going to need... I mean, are we going to need these? Put them right up the front. I'd like... No, I'd like 3, and then we put 1 there, like that. That's pretty cool. And then we go here, and then I should be able to get these, and then I'm just gonna like opposite them because trying to stack them up seems like far too much effort nowadays. Let's go with that. We need a drogue chute up front. Yep, totally. And then I want some radials, but like these aren't amazing. Let's. What shows me my center of mass? There we go. So let's rather than trying to put it right on top of my radials of my center of mass, I'm gonna go some at the front, some at the back, and hopefully that'll be fine. That'll all balance out. Oh, the big wheel trike, yes. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. I don't even. Oh no! Let's not do that. I don't even think I'm going to change the angle all that much. To be honest, we're just gonna push that in there like that. We should probably drive this around a bit. Land Rover. I've got to turn my caps lock off as well. Save it. Everything firing at once doesn't really seem like a winner. Okay, can we even drive? No. Yes. Is this driving? There doesn't appear to be an awful lot of feedback. This doesn't have steering. I kind of thought it had steering. Okay, my bad. There is stuff we could do with the VAB about that. Solid booster for Kerbal approval. Okay, we'll throw some boosters around it. That seems like a great idea. Let's do that. Can we fit just a great big fat one on the back? Do we have the capabilities of that? I don't know what the largest solid booster is we've got here. Unfortunately, it's not. Hey, we just slap that on the front, give it the boost, right? How about that? Ooh, is that too much? Am I pushing it here? Okay, let's do it. We want some of this business. Oh, this game is not ready for this type of stuff. It can't handle this. What am I trying to do here? Where are the struts? What's going on? Why is it giving me a red? Okay, so it worked. It's fine. It was complaining, but it did it anyway. So I suppose I win in the end. There, okay, something like that. I'm not feeling great about this, but let's give it a go. Oh yeah, yes. I've got this wrong. Hold up, that down there. Yeah, okay, go. I didn't turn the steering on. Well, I mean, it seems stable. Let's turn north. Nah, I can't turn north. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, turning north. I mean, I feel like that went well. I feel like that went very well. To be honest, I don't see that actually going wrong up until the point we either try to steer. Braking, steering. Does it not steer? Steering enabled, yeah. Okay, well these steer at the back. Not my favourite way of steering, but they do steer, so why couldn't I turn? Why doesn't this... Obviously the light. Okay, well, it's alright. It's not the end of the world. It's not what I want, though. Hopefully it'll all just magically work on the moon. Alright, like that. There we go. Okay, good. Why doesn't this steer? I feel like a front wheel steer is kind of important. Do we have any like shift C more? Look, that's got a steer. That one's got a steer. This one's got a steer. So what? I just happen to have chosen the only one without a steering option. Not about it. Not about it. Okay, is that? This is a nose down scenario right here. Let's try and avoid that. We're gonna bring this more like that, and maybe something like so. It's still not gonna be great. Oh, please. I just want to change this one here. Steering is enabled. Okay. Can we do this? Alright, see you later, SRWB. It's good to see you. Hello? You all just watched me put it on here, right? Quick, open the landing gear. No, it's not that. Okay, what did I do? Did I pick it up and put it down? Just very good. Did it actually break? Was there the animation of like a little dust cloud where? I could believe it. I could believe it. How do we fix that? Well, we do that by this. Ancient art. Let's try it again. Okay, we're doing better. We've shared the load. 3 is indeed better than 1. We've got some steering going on as well. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is nice. Oh, good mun shot over there. This is cool. Oh, I think we can do this. Oh no! All right, we just got to land on the wheel. I mean, the drogue was out. All right. Anyway, so we now slam this on top of a rocket, right? Like that. I feel like we're already at the point where we can go off and do a mission. I drank my tea far too fast. Okay, let's grab that. Look, take that off. Do I need a fairing? Is that really a thing that we need? Pull this one in. I wish you could press G. Wait, let me try it. No, I wish you could press G in the VAB and wait, no, we lead that this way. We would put that, and it put your landing gear away for you. That would be very very handy. Okay, so we're just gonna imagine that. Do I put a wing on it? do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I'm seeing? What are we gonna go with here? Control surface. I don't know about the control surface. It might be the... Ooh, fancy new grid fin here. I don't remember seeing that one. Maybe this? Oh, no. It definitely needs to be a medium. So if we put that like so... Oh, this is going to make my craft almost unflyable, right? But I think I'm going to do it anyway. It just kind of looks cool. And if we're lucky... It might end up. I mean, we could. Oh. And if we're lucky, it might end up being useful, like to land on Juno or something like that. That would be the ideal one, right? Wingspan. No. The wingspan. We bring it into about there, but I want some more length, and bring this down here. Okay, and now we should. We've got to okay this. I've played this game before. It doesn't like having the two systems open, the widget movement and the wing playing thing, the wing shape. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I mean that's kind of all right actually. This would, if we drop this from the sky, it would enter stable flight ish. I mean it would slew side to side. We'll have to try and do something about that, but care. It was just for looks, and I was making my life more difficult like that. But I might. Well, let me put a stabilizer out on the wheel here. I'd have to put it. Okay. What I really wanted was like a little winglet on the end out here, but I suppose I'm using a control surface, not a wing, so it's not going to let me do it. Alright, we will plummet in like a space shuttle. Yeah. Almost no control at all. Can I add a control surface? Is that a thing I can do? There doesn't appear to be one. Okay. The coupler. I'm very tempted to wrap this all in a fairing, but that seems like a bit of a mission. Do I build a rocket control system first? I always feel like things go better when I do. What I'm looking for is like a small cargo bay of some description. Now I put an XL down. Does that mean that's this size? Okay, great. So we could put a rocket control system in there. If I get like the big fuel tank out, just slam that there. Okay, we've got all this space to make a good system, and I think this is where I start to break Kerbal 2. This is probably like beyond the use case they have envisaged. We could build a tiny little rover. No, we're not going to build a little rover. We're just gonna make some bits in here. What do we actually need? It needs some batteries. And if it's going all the way, oh no, we'll give it a few RTGs instead, like so, and comms. I'm sure the one thing that would definitely not mess up the comms system is being put right next to the RTGs. I'm sure. Well, Does what do they use in RTG? Plutonium? Is it plutonium, polonium? One of those. I feel like it emits mostly in alpha particles. Let's turn those off. I don't know why I feel this. I just feel like it. Okay, so this is going to be like our interplanetary stage. I probably could have made it a hydrogen core, and I mean, if I take that away, does it bring? Yeah, the RTGs and stuff with it. You know, we'll just go. Oh. You know, I'm going to delete that and just redo. Close. Okay, we got it. Just big engine. Wow, big engine, efficient engine. We don't actually have an XL engine, do we? The best I can do is this bad boy, which is going to need an adapter. Do we have a fuel adapter? Fuel-based adapter? That would be cool. Not that one. This one? If we turn this up this way. Okay, that works for me. We're then going to need some big old stack separators. 4 of those, and then just like a ridiculous lift system. Right? We don't need to do anything fancy. We're just gonna go large. So something like that and that. I'll strap these up. Probably do with some nose cones as well. Just like that. I mean, I don't. Like I say, I don't feel like we need to do anything particularly fancy. He says making a robot control system for it. I want a nose cone. I want to know what I'm trying to say so I can finish the words that I'm trying to spit out my face. I don't like the way the wings clip into the tank. I feel like that is going to set us up for some bads when the future decoupling arises. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna be having like magic extendo decouplers down the bottom here. But that's fine. Did it move the struts with it? Because I remember that being a problem. Yeah, it did move the struts. Okay, that's good. I think we might be ready for launch. Remind me to save at like every opportunity. We make it into orbit, save. Why did that do that? See that weirdness that it did? Ooh. It's crossed these ones over, which probably means they're not going to function. Let's do it like that as well. That's good. Do I dare to throw a bunch of solids on here as well? I mean, it almost, just a little bit, feels rude not to use some solid boosters. You know what I'm saying? These cheap little bad boys are out here being the real backbone of the rocket program. And people are like, I mean, we prefer to have liquids. Like, really? Really? You don't want something that you set on fire and just carries on going no matter what? Alright, maybe I do see a downside. The Sierra axiom, save early, save often. That's what I need. It's what I need. Okay, are we good? I think we're good. We're going to have some struggles on the way up. I want that to be known, that I am aware that this is not going to go well first time. I'm actually going to do this. We're going to... I kind of want to zoom out. We're going to put that in the middle of this green one. Back here, we're going to bigger span. Like this is the thing that's going to keep us stable in the atmosphere on the way up to orbit. So I'm quite happy having quite a ridiculous wing here. And then have another one on this side. And that should now be symmetric. Ish. Then put that there. Still not quite. I wonder what I line. Well, I mean, we won't be able to see the same thing that I lined it up with. Okay, green line. Yeah, okay, all right. The green line appears to be continuous-ish. So we'll go with that. That looks about normal. 9,400 delta V. That could technically get me wherever I wanted to go. I don't. One way to. If we want to go to like Dres. Okay, 7. Let's try Juna first. This is like 6. Okay, launch. I mean, we're going to the moon first. Let's say this. All right, quick save. We've only got Jeb on board. Don't know about you, but I don't feel about. I don't know. We're gonna get some more Kerbinauts. What is the use of only threatening one Kerbal's face? We definitely need to put more than one family at risk here. It's the Kerbal way after all. Who do what? Well, obviously Valentina. We got a lot of empty seats. I'm down. Let's get some unknowns here. Tomdorf. Wait, sorry, Thumpdorf. I'm sure I've run into this name before. Seapont is pretty good. Tom's on. I like your hair. That's the only reason you're coming along with us. I think you'd make a good PR face, you know. Who else is good for? We need someone with glasses on, obviously. Need to be inclusive of all members of Kerbal kind. Okay, I'm gonna save it just because, you know, who knows whether this will actually go well or not. Maybe this will be the design that we carry on through to a career mode at some point. I don't know when we're going to play it, if we're ever going to play a career mode again. I would like to, but it's a big commit, you know. It's a big commit. Check center of lift. I very much should have. You really do speak some big truths here. I'm gonna line up my wings here with like the look at them spin. Oh wow, okay. With the intended orbital line, if you will. So that they're providing lift rather than trying to fight the whole situation. Okay, so something like this, and then I want to nose down a little bit. Like I always, and I mean always, end up overshooting my mark. That is better than going too low. You go too low, you totally don't make it into space. You come crashing back down into the atmosphere, and everybody's sad about that situation. But if you overcook it, you just wait a little bit and circularize your orbit. And like, I think that's more of a survivor bias, right? Because we've all seen me stick it into the atmosphere, but I revert and we start again, and then suddenly I'm going too high, and we remember that one because it carries on into the future. Let's try and bring ourselves back onto equatorial line here. We're a little bit out of whack. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. It's a good stage. Okay, I'm doing relatively well for just building this by feel, by vibe. So, yeah, very good. We've got an apoapsis of 80 kilometers. Ooh, off we go into space. Frame, I suppose we'll call it. I'm going to go up to about 100. No, let's call it off at 100 here, and then pull our planner up. I want to get pretty close to apoapsis, but not all the way. Apoapsis being the highest point of our orbit there. Apo curb, would it be? Curbopsis? I don't know, something like this. So the kerbals are plants, so include if they mean that you need some fruits. Maybe. I mean, like, I'm all up for whatever way kerbals choose to reproduce. If they want to like bud off and make little clones of themselves, then I'm all about that. If they want to come together with the aid of some insects and produce a beautiful kerbal fruit, I mean, that's another way of doing it. Where are the kerbal insects? Where are the co-evolved creatures that they use? I think we need to stop this live conversation. I've gone too far. Okay, let's try and bring this into a circular one. But, you know, I mean, that is like the whole point of alien biology. Well, I say the whole point. That is the thing that we always like to try and bear in mind with alien biology, is that the norms that we as humans think are standard are just different, right? Okay, we're getting pretty close to where we want to be. I think I want to throttle up. I'm just watching more this timer here. No, well, we're never pushing it back up, so we're on our way now. I'm gonna press that on to hold my heading. I think we should be fine. I'm looking at the power we're putting out. More importantly, how fast this is traveling away. When it misses the other side of the planet, we'll be where we need to be. We've got a lot of fuel being spent here. I've just noticed that I need to shut this engine down. Where are you? Deactivate. Probably want to save some fuel in that inner stage. I didn't put any fuel lines on, so yeah, problems there, but it should be fine. Definitely get into a nice circular orbit here. Beautiful. Bring that periapsis above 70, and we're good. Where's the moon? There's the moon. Hello. Save. Yes, game saved. Beautiful. Do we want to go to the moon, or do we want to go to Minmus? Vote now. Which one do you want to go to? I mean, we could. Let's have a look. What's Ooh, Moho's pretty well lined up. We could wait just a little bit to catch up with Juna. If you imagine, like, because Kerbin's on a smaller orbit, this is true for all orbits, all circular orbits. The orbit that is closer to the central body, towards the sun, is moving faster. It will catch up. So if you're waiting for a 90-degree alignment and you're behind that 90 degrees, that's great. That's exactly what you want. That's where you want to be. Will I make it to Juna? I mean, these are questions. They're born naturally on the astronaut training center to become heroes. I mean, there is that. How did we? Was there a fuel transfer utility somewhere? Resource manager. This seems like something we want. Methylox. That one's fine. I don't want to play with that one. That one. Oh, we want, like, No, I put the wrong one in. Oh, did I? Which one's this? This is the one I want to transfer to. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is transfer everything to the middle load. So I'm going to start with the big one down the bottom there. Oh. Is it draining, or did I stop it by clicking off of it? Going in? Is it going in? Doesn't look like it's going in. Okay, that's unfortunate, because what I really wanted to do is transfer to like this one here. I've got to stop opening the parts manager, it's not helpful. This one. In. Oh look, there's a start button. Lol. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Ignore me. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. We're going to spin up and throw these away if we can. I mean, we're starting to spin. It's getting there. We're really putting in as many G's as we can. Go. Pop. Well, I mean, we didn't explode, so I suppose that's a good bonus there. I really wish the resource manager and the part manager were the same manager. You know what I'm saying? It's seems a little weird that we have to go to another place to deal with all the things. Where are we at? Okay, alright. I've literally like saved it when we got to orbit, right? So let's go to... Can I make a proper save? Is there a way to make a proper save game? Bam. Alright. So we're going to go to the moon. We're going to land on the moon. And if that goes successful, we're actually going to Minmus. Not Minmus, the other one. Words. Juno. Juno is where I'm trying to say. Create a maneuver. Thank you very much. I still don't trust these maneuver nodes. So I'm just using it as more of a first guess. Okay, I thought that would be there, but it turns out I'm a little early. Little late? Little late. There. That's the look I'm going for. Something. Oh, that's a good one. All right, we're gonna wait for this. Can I point at my node? I can. That's good. I do like pointing at the nodes. It's very, very handy for going where it is you wish to actually go. I've managed so far, almost entirely by accident, to keep my solar panels pointed at the sun. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could only extend one of these antennae. Oh well, that's fine. We'll make do. Okay, now that I'm getting close to looking in the right direction, I'm going to warp to maneuver node. There's some debris up ahead that looks like it's going to smash into me. I don't know who would be leaving such dangerous debris in orbit like that. Okay, we seem to be pointed just underneath where the moon is. Turns out that's roughly the right spot. It's always been the way that I know how to get to the moon. I used to wait for the moon to appear just above the horizon and then burn up and then slightly overburn, because then I'd wait for long enough. But I've recently found out that aiming underneath the moon is the winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please burn it. Oh, why? I didn't reactivate my engine. Okay, I think we're fine. I'm gonna have to watch the map, because who knows whether this bar is even close to accurate. Sometimes, like a lot of the time, it is. Like the majority of the time, the maneuver node is pretty good. It's pretty good, but there is also some times where it's just not doing what it says it's doing. You know. It's normally my own fault for doing something silly like putting 2 engines at the bottom of a fuel tank. It really hates that. It's suddenly got to think about double the fuel rate, which, like, yeah, I get it, but also at the same time, it's just another number. Surely that's fine. Surely that is fine. Got ourselves a minute of burn left. Look at that periapsis, the way we're coming on though. That is great. If we can manage to nail this maneuver, I would be very happy. Look, 87 kilometers off the surface. That would be pretty good. Pretty good. I'm never sure exactly how close. I mean, obviously, 8 kilometers is too close because that's the size of the tallest mountains on the moon, and that's you don't want to be hit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that good? Did we overshoot? I feel like we overshot rather than undershot. If I, yeah, okay. Let's try and turn around here. Bin that. Am I gonna just take it? I'm quite tempted just to be like, all right, good enough. And then at the periapsis up here, just cruise in. Because we're going to come in on the night side, and then I'll drop down my... Yeah, you know what? I'm doing it. This is fine. This is good. This is what I want. I'm going to just sort of time warp up there, and at the same time be like, bye-bye, Kerbin. Bye-bye, Kerbin. The Kerbal's up here, looking a little dark, to be honest. It's kind of hard to see what they're looking like up here. It'd be nice to have a look. Be nice to have a look. We've still got quite the distance, actually. We're going to time warp over there. Can we see the mun? There's the mun. Oh, what? I mean, I want to say what a shot, but honestly, I can't see much of what's going on. There's like, for those of you who cannot see, there is a bright light source that we like to call Kerbal over there. We've got. I think that's Kerbin there. In fact, I know that's Kerbin. And this is like the edge of the mun. And this is my spacecraft here. You can see the green thing. So, I mean, it's kind of nice. We're gonna drop into like an eclipse situation now. I think no, that's not gonna actually happen. Okay, the planet is racing away too fast for us to actually get down and in there. We are 17 minutes away from. Oh, that's it. No. It was my craft that eclipsed. It's still very dark. Let's turn around. Look, there we go. There's a spacecraft. But I want to look at the moon, and I mean, it's kind of not there anymore. It's right there. Am I looking upside down? Is that what's going on now? Oh, we've entered the dark side. So dark that I can't read. Oh, there it goes. Nice. Speed that up a little bit more. And full eclipse. Beautiful. I mean, when it's out astronomically like this, it's more referred to as an occultation. One occludes the other. Am I going to be able to point in the right direction? I'm not out of... Oh, so something's lighting back up. I'm not out of power, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to carry on turning. That is quite... Let's speed back up. The only reason we haven't been able to point backwards is because I've been at time acceleration. So this must be the moon here. Oh, there we go. So we were seeing the lit up, the lit up ring of Kerbin, but the moon was black. Yeah, okay, let's go. Don't say that in America, or I think you're summoning demon lords. I mean, most of what I talk about would be considered heresy in any religious fundamental place. Let's just leave it at that. Gonna just start. Am I gonna start? I would like to get turning. Did I pause the game? I feel like I paused the game. Ineffective, lack of solar exposure. Let's turn my solar panels to the sun. It's kind of important. Oh, there was quite the big freeze there. The big freeze. Okay, well, I mean, given that we're blinded by the sun, I think I'm just going to do this maneuver here. Let's bring ourselves around. If you did want to see the engine plume, there you go. Engine plume. It's doing its thing. But mostly what it's trying to do is bring our two orbits into alignment so that my speed is close enough relative to the moon that we share an orbit. It's nice. I was a man in a silly hat that put the brakes on a certain... Oh, okay. So mankind was on hold for century. Yeah. Okay. All right. Where are we going? This one? Actually, I've got a level with you. I've driven across it. It's very boring. It's very boring. Let's aim for these three craters here. That seems appropriate. Let's bring this down. Unfortunately, it is going to spin underneath us, so I might need to do some last-second trajectory changes. Yeah, actually, we might need to pick another point. I'm liking this area here. If we set down sort of in this white area and then try and travel across into the mare, I think that's good. Yeah. There was definitely some nice environments in KSP1, but also I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement. One of the things that I'd like to do is get, if I can, I want to find a mod that has real topographical features from Mars or whatever, and if not, maybe like try and figure out how to help make one of those, because I got access to the data, right? I know where I can go look for this stuff, and then do like an actual Curiosity or Perseverance and Ingenuity, sort of like recreation, if you will. I think that would be infinitely cool. I think that would be pretty amazing. Might be one of the things that we spend time doing over the next couple of months. Make some nice little part game, part education videos on stream. Yeah, like I said, I think it'd be cool. I think it will be cool. It's turning. It's turning. Well, we got RCS, but it feels so inefficient. It's doing its thing up there, but I just kind of feel like I brought dead weight with me, you know. Okay. Let's have a look and see what we're looking at here. I think we can just land backwards. I'm almost tempted to dump this big one now. 23. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. What I should have done is definitely put some sort of coupling system between the two so that I could bring this back and connect up. Maybe that's one for the tourist. Okay, let's land this puppy. Inside the crater blade. If I could, my plan is definitely. I should turn my engine on. Is to try and ride down the inside edge of the crater. It's not gonna happen, but we're gonna try. We're gonna spend at least 3 or 4 efforts going at it. Probably a little high up. Okay, my other craft is going well. We are. Well, I mean, now we're going to the moon whether we like it or not, pretty much. I got 4,000 Delta V on this craft. We could actually just, like, stop, turn around, and go to Juna right now in this craft. Oh, yeah, we are going to be coming down far too vertical. See what we can do, though. See what we can do. Jebediah's done worse. As much as I don't like him as a person, can't question his piloting skills. Okay, coming in hard. Actually want to more arrest my sideways motion. Definitely missed the wall this time. I think if I want to do what I want to do, I would actually have to come at it at a different angle, basically. Oh, the side is a lot shallower than I thought it was. Ooh, it's a hand-in-mouth type moment. Yeah, no, I missed it. I mean, litho braking at its finest. Like, we're surviving this. Unfortunately. Oh no! All right, no, there were no survivors. No survivors. Quick launch. Definitely saved over the month, right? I was like, we're gonna do this a couple of times and hit save, right? I did just say that and then didn't hit save, right? Alright, I think we're going to Juna. Let's get ourselves to Juna. Tracking station. It's not going to be long, I hope. We need to... There's Moho I'm looking at. Set as target. Nice, nice. Why am I giving a maximum? Like I went to the tracking station specifically for it. So this is another one of the problems. You got to go all the way out to the Kerbal Space Center to use the tracking station properly. If not, it still thinks you're in the craft. Tracking station. There we go. And limits your time warp. Stop. Not yet. Should we just try now? I reckon we could try now. Where do I find... It's over here. I mean, where do I find the craft I'm in? Control. I mean, we're definitely probably going back to KSP1. If KSP2 doesn't get any updates, we be trying to make some good stuff, you know. Forwards that way. Want to use here. Create a maneuver. And go. This is how you get to Juna. I know the way to Juna. I've been there. And you know what? With that only being a little bit out, that's not bad. Ooh. Ooh, did I really wait too long? I mean, we can speed up and get there quicker, but at what cost? Is it not 90? Is it a different percentage? Wait a minute. Kerbal transfer planner. We gotta go look at some numbers quickly. I hope you don't mind. Kerbin to literally just that. Plot it if you could. Phase at 36 degrees. Oh, okay. We got time to wait. That's the problem. Is there a way of bumping this through orbits? There's not, is there? This is one of the problems with this game compared to the original. Is you can't just go, hey, by the way, I'd like to leave a couple of orbits later. No. They're like, oh, you know, you have to come all the way out and move through time yourself. And if you overshoot, well, I guess that's too bad. Okay, I was aiming for 90. It turns out we want more 40. So up we go. Let's get the time rolling. Oh, there's a big difference between those two. About there. Should we try that? That seems good to me. Alright, welcome back. How long have they been in orbit now? Who knows? We are humane here at the Kerbal Society. Where are we going with it? Literally from here. Create a maneuver. Go. Faster. We going. We're actually going. Oh. Is that close enough for me to tweak it? Maybe. Oh. It stole my maneuver node off me. We pull this down back to just being the round orbit. Or at least, you know, the touching orbit. And then we could do a little funky. I don't know whether we'd be able to do it round the planet. But we'll see what's up with this. We'll take this maneuver. Now I'm going to do something that's probably going to throw this all out of whack and redo these resources. You stay, but everything else goes in. And then I find this central tank and we go in, start. Okay, we got all the fuel. I'm going to press F5. I want to look towards my node, and when we're looking somewhere close to that... Yeah, I'm just going to drop the debris. Am I going to just drop the debris? I'm always concerned because technically when you drop something in orbit, it's coming back to the same spot pretty quickly. In like the perfect idealized world that the Kerbals live in the universe. We'll see what happens. Okay, now that I'm looking in the right direction, let's go. What, did I get too close to the atmosphere or something? Okay, alright, fine. We are ready to roll. 21, 20. That's the long countdown. Why would it start me there? 15, 14. Okay, we're going to be coming out and going in the direction of travel from Kerbin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Engine's not on. Activate. Okay, we're away. We're away. Again, can't trust any of this. We're just gonna have to watch from the map view. It's the only way to be sure. It's the only way to be sure. These first bits of the burn, always quite intense. The are we going to make it stage, because of course, like the amount of fuel you have to put in to extend the orbit. I want to say inverse exponential. Like you get more and more payback. What is this? What is this doing? It's telling me to stop the burn. No, we're not stopping the burn. Yeah, you get more for your fuel as your orbits get more eccentric. I don't know exactly why. I suppose gravity's getting less out there, so you're fighting it less. I don't know whether that is exactly true. I'm sure if I sat down and worked out some numbers, we could figure it out together. Okay, it looks like the yellow line is good. Looks like the yellow line tells us the truth. I say that I can't. Where's the Juno intercept? What is this? It's left us. Oh no. All right. Well, I mean, bye Kerbin. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Once when you was around your mates, you were showing off that you could rendezvous with something in orbit from launch, and jettison the booster. That's past you. Yeah. What was the mission where I was looking at target and we boost in a funny way, and I ended up just like curving round and slamming into a docking port. It was the docking port I was aiming for, but I just came in too hard and ended up blowing up the craft and the station. It was great fun. It was great fun. We're literally just leaving away. I didn't think that would be like. Surely that the sun's over there somewhere. There we go. Kerbal, the sun. I don't know. It changes its name in canon, so I'm not sure which one we're in. We could probably go faster. We could probably go a lot faster. Oh, there go the spinning balls of wonder that we like to call home. And we're out. State to target, did your orbit burn and intercept the same point, but when extended orbit, you rendezvous with the booster and you dropped, and not the real time. What, the one that you, yeah, I got you. The one that you took with you with that launch, not the previous one. Yeah, I got you. One thing, did we actually do it? I think we did it once upon a time, where we have a satellite in orbit, launch a plane, have a totally not missile on board that plane, and go up and capture the satellite. I'm fairly sure that's a thing we've done. I've gone too fast. Gotta make sure we don't overshoot Juno. What I really want... wait. What we need to do now is start playing with this. Create the maneuver node if we could. Thank you. Is that actually going to get any closer? Or should I be looking at the other side? I think I should be looking at the other side. Oh. Interesting way. Oh, there was an encounter there. That's the maneuver I'm doing. Tried the 1980s F-15 Eagle mission there. Yeah, possibly. I've done a lot of stuff, to be honest. And we never run out of more things to do. This is going towards my maneuver, right? And this is actually going towards the maneuver, right? Is it moving? Could be. It could be doing some stuff. I don't want to say for certain, but it could be. Let's extend some antennas. Let's at least get some Netflix running, right? These guys are going to be out for a while. The wheels turn. No. Or was that just shadow? Ooh, interesting. Okay, we've got 4 hours until the burn. Welcome to deep space, where everything likes to take forever. Actually gonna look in the right. Yeah, we're heading there. We're heading there. I mean, what other like ridiculous? What? There's a couple. But one of the ones I really want to do. I really want to try skyhooks on Gilly. I want to have a Kerbal stood on top of a mountain, and then you have a big orbital tether, like just a big line. Spinning backwards, or like looking like a wheel rolling around Gilly, right? You know, imagine like two spokes opposite each other on a wheel, and they go. It kind of walks its way around. So if you get the speed of the rotation just right, when the tether comes down and nearly touches Gilly, it's stopped, right? It's the same principle as a wheel. Like the bit touching the floor of a wheel doesn't move, right? That there's no slip situation there. As long as you're not skidding, that is. So you can do the same thing, and like if that's not moving, that means someone can just grab it. So maybe if we put like what's it called? A rover seat on the end of a kilometre-long piece of truss, spin it up at the right speed, and send it in orbit overhead. We could probably jump up and grab the rover seat on the way past at just the right moment. It's kind of crazy, but it can happen. It's like it's a proper physically viable thing. I don't like that my Apple Apsis is minus numbers. I suppose that's because I've got no. Why is my Apple Apsis minus numbers? I don't like that at all. Anyway, we should travel. We're pointing in the right direction now. What I need to do is sit down and figure out the numbers. Like I have no idea what orbital velocity around Gilly is. I know it's something silly like 10 meters per second. Maybe that's something we'll go do. The problem with Gilly is everything takes so long because orbital velocity is just like 10 seconds, 10 meters per second. Things take a while. Speaking of, waiting for this timer to count down is taking a while. It stopped me 2 minutes out. 2 minutes. That's a long time to wait. That is a long time to wait. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, again, I'm gonna trust the yellow line for now. Much more than the timer, anyway. But I'm probably going to stop a little short and then complete just on the map. Because I trust my own sense of orbital mechanics more than the game that is trying to show. Oh yeah, the new user onboarding experience is so much smoother. No. No, not if you're trying to get somewhere beyond Kerbin. It's really not. Okay, things are changing pretty drastically. Right, we don't need to change the direction we're looking at any point. So I think what I'm going to do is just stop, turn that off. What's our? Yeah, look at that relative distance dropping. That's nice. I don't know what point is too close. What? It's too close. Focus. Okay, we can see my target, my trail. That's good. I mean, got to give them props for at least getting this in place. And I guess we're going polar because then we can pick our moment. Where have we been and where have we not been? I suppose I've not actually been to the poles. Should we try and aim for like this swirly bit here or something like that? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Also, let's save. Seems like a good time to save. I don't know about you. Don't know about you. Can we look at the other direction? Can that be a thing? Can we get rolling? I've got another planet to go meet. You know. I'd like to meet these planets. In fact, I don't know why I'm trying to look around at whatever point, because it's all going to be very different when we've gone around the orbit somewhat. I feel like we just snapped through Juna. Do you feel like we just snapped through Juna? Good job I just saved it, eh? You saw me click warp here, right? Maybe we should just once again play it manually. And this is why the game is dead. Because the bugs are just like, it can't stand more than an hour's worth of gameplay. The game just isn't handling it at all. Okay, we should be able to see Juna somewhere. Right, there's the sun. So then we come down the other side. And it should be here somewhere. Hello. Oh, there it is. And we can speed up now that I can see Juna. I'm just going to accept this as where we are. And like, would you like some more music? Oh, I guess, please. It's been a while since we've heard the floaty ethereal pads of space. Oh, we're slowing down a lot. Oh, I don't know how much Delta V I've got in the tank, but I don't think it's that much. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what we get from this. I mean, I've got 4,000 delts in my rover's tank, so it's not like, oh my gosh, I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's still a bit of a thing, yeah. Once again, wait for our rover to point in the right direction. There's Ike over there. I think Ike is just a little too big to do any like space elevator shenanigans. But surely, Gilly, like we can fix stuff onto the floor and make giant ladders, right? And Gilly's rotational. Can we get? Do you reckon I can get KSP Wiki on my phone? Like, how fast does KSP Gilly? Okay, we need some numbers here. Sidereal orbital period, 17 days. Oh gosh. Orbital velocity is 200 meters per second. Okay. So you can't actually run off of Gilly. So if it takes 17 days to make a full orbit, what's our per second there? I don't know. I would need to sit down with pencil and pen, work out how round. No. I'm looking for. I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud. This is the thing. I'm thinking out loud. In Kerbal Space Program 1. The original, you can put a bunch of ground pylons down and use them to attach a bunch of other things to. Most importantly, we could probably make a rather tall elevator-like device, right? And I was wondering if Gilly turned round, rotated fast enough on its point to on its axis to do a space elevator. Because you need to go to geostationary point. Where is do we have a geostationary orbit on here? Oh, sidereal rotational velocity 2.9 meters per second. No, there is not enough intrinsic angular momentum to Gilly to get a space elevator going. That's unfortunate. Oh, I don't need you, maneuver node. Get out of here. We're gonna land on our own Own steam. We're definitely sending some stuff out to space here. We are not curving our orbit. Ready to decouple. The staging's a bit weird, so I'm going to do it manually. Okay, there we go. We should be good now. Now, I actually have no idea whether this engine is good enough to save us from a junior descent. Yeah, Ike would be ridiculous. Because Ike is tidally locked, it would... Yeah, it would be out. It would be way out here somewhere. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to, like, you know, I've got some physics simulations running in my head after doing physics for like 4 years now. So trying to imagine what it would be like, and I can't do it because it is essentially stationary. It would have to be like the Lagrange point, which doesn't work in KSP. The point that follows the very back of it. Yeah. The top has to be the equivalent of geostationary. Whatever planet you're around, the stationary orbit to that. But then, like, think about the actual mechanics of that. You've then got this tether stretching up from a point on a planet off to geostationary space, right? Off here somewhere. It's about 10 times the distance. Right? No, it would actually be somewhere in here. Thinking about it, I'd have to go look at a picture. Can't remember whether it's inside or outside the moon's orbit. I've got 10 times the moon's orbit in my head, but I don't know why. I don't know where that's coming from. Don't quote me on that. But you would then have this tether going all the way out there, right? So what? Nothing ever orbits there again? Are we not allowed to use that bit of space? I can see some issues. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for it. I feel like this is stuff that we need to work out as humanity. But maybe more for asteroid. I mean, you'd have to spin up an asteroid pretty quick for it to be worth it. But there's nothing stopping us spinning up asteroids, right? You know, you go and like put a big old bag around your favorite little rubble pile, spin it up as fast as the bag can handle. And then when you want to send stuff to space, you just open up and it gets thrown out the side. Off it goes. That's quite a low-tech version of it. I'm sure that I've heard much more impressive versions with mass drivers and stuff like that. But you know what? You literally could just spin up your asteroid. You could stand on the inside then as well. Is this what I want? This is what I want. Oh, Ike. I forgot about Ike. Whoa, it's coming in, and it's gone. Thankfully, we're on the other side of orbit. Whoa. We're not doing the maneuver we're supposed to be doing. All right, well, we're gonna try anyway. Definitely want to bring our orbit over the top of the poles here. You know, for space elevators with the book Red, Green, Blue, Mars. They're yeah. I read all of those as a teenager. They're great. I love them. My first encounter with the Kelvin temperature scale was in those books. Obviously, I'm very much more familiar with it now. But it was crazy. I was like, what is this new thing? I've heard of the others. It's probably not the direction I want to look like that. Okay, what's our periapsis here? I feel like this is not the angle to come in at. We'll try anyway. Before we hit the atmosphere, I'm going to shed as much speed as possible. Possibly upwards as well to level out our flight. What I really want to do is bring this into here. Should have made a save before that. And then, like, we warp down to just above the atmosphere and then point backwards and up to try and, like, make an orbit or at least flatten my flight out. And try our best to bring this down as a nice glider. That's the whole point. We're gonna we rocket, we glide, we fly, we do all the things. We drive. The drive is the word I was looking for there. Oh, look at the crater lights there. It's nice. 40 kilometers, right? We're gonna try and look backwards. Let's get those RCS motors on the go. But yeah, like, and if anything goes wrong, they come crashing down at free fall, you know, because you're not catching it, so it's just gonna come screaming down and wrap itself around the planet a couple of times. Because again, geostationary orbit's quite a distance away. Is this working? Am I shedding speed? Are we doing the thing that I wanted to do? My apoapsis is definitely coming screaming down towards me. When it's where I am, I'll take that as good. I do not want to be entering at orbital velocities. That's definitely an issue. I'm only at 1,000, so there's not much that can do to me. Okay. Yeah, it's a really good set of books, actually. And the way that the tone was, you know, consistent but different for all of them, if you see what I'm saying. Like, you know, the first one was just a bunch of scientists that were, you know, sent up to the first 100. And then suddenly there's, like, gene editing and stuff involved everywhere. And then, yeah, I loved it. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. Did we just plummet at this point? I mean, I've got a save. I'll kind of change the deploy settings. So some of these, I'm gonna wait. I'm going back up again. I don't want to go back up. No. Okay, something like that. I guess I'm going to just turn around and try and fly this bad boy in. We've got big old wings at the back here. I'm going to S-curve our way down. Okay, atmosphere has been got. If we just want to kind of like hold steady at this sort of angle. And you know, the moment I feel like we're safe, I'm just going to hit the parachutes. I would like the drogue chute to actually be separate from the others. I feel like the drogue chute would do me bad right now. Come in hot. I don't want orbital speed. I want surface speed. I want to pull up a little more actually. Like a lot more maybe. Let's point directly upwards and try and... Okay, interesting. Let's kill that and pull up. I mean, it is flying. Not very well, but it's doing it. Pop the parachute. Popping parachute. Why can't I pop my parachutes? Hello. Oh, that's sad. Why wouldn't it let me pop my parachutes? What? Why? No, that was actually going well. So space elevator would have to be equatorial, but with a slight inclination due to our tilt at distance. Well, I mean, it would be equatorial coming out perpendicular to the equator, right? So, I don't think I did that. I think somehow I'd locked the staging. Sorry, I'm trying to think what I can do about... I mean, I suppose I could just slam deploy at some point. Slow down. Let's just full stop this. I think I got what it takes to do that. If we can come to a complete stop, I'll just try and slam on my my parachutes at that point. In fact, let's open these up. Why is it? There's MK25. 16. Is that for all of them? Must be for all of them. Okay, are we gonna come in safe? I think we're gonna come in safe. We're coming in a little heavier than we did last time, but I think we're alright with that. Oh, I don't know actually. We've got control, that's the thing. So maybe we will be alright. We've got 10 kilometers and 400 meters per second to play with. Oh, we are definitely coming into parachute range. $250 is indeed parachute range. I knew it would only let the one out. And my drogue as well, please. Alright, drogue away. Is it going to be enough? It's enough to slow me down. Alright, we good. We good. Why aren't these opening? Okay, that was also somewhat scary. Alright, looks like we're coming in manual. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I want surface. We want to point up. We're gonna go to the atmosphere. We don't want up. I want that backwards. Where are we? 40. I'm just going to turn my engines on. Turns out we can't rely on the drogue chute. On the parachutes at all, in fact. Okay. This should be fine. I know no problems here, surely. Coming in for landing on Juno's poles. We're in the Wanderous landing rover. I thought it'd be easier to do the parachutes last time, but I got a feeling that maybe it's going to be easier to come in. Oh, look at Ike over there on the horizon. We're going to lose sight of it soon as like the mountains and stuff reach up and get in the way. But wait, gotta try and turn back. I want to try and keep my attitude the right way here. Always important to have a healthy, positive attitude. Ooh, coming in. This is pretty dicey. It's easy to get it turning. It's hard to get it stopping turning. Thankfully, the SAS doing the majority of the work here. Oh, it's just that rotation. It's just that rotation. Deploying drogue, I feel like it's... I mean, it's not that helpful, but it'll be a little bit helpful. Okay, we're 5k up. Drogue is open. It's not doing anything to slow me down. Well, I'm sure it's doing something. Hey, Alta. Yeah, well, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Definitely need to keep some thrust going here. 2k off the ground, but that's all fine. Let's try and bring ourselves under control if we can. Okay, we got the roll. Coming in on minimals. No, you should not buy KSP with the money you've got saved. Definitely not. There is word that Take-Two has shut down Intercept Games. And other thing, like there's many lines of evidence to say that that's probably true. I would definitely wait a little bit. I don't think you're gonna get better than it is right now for a long time. Like a long time. Which is definitely unfortunate. There is a company who has committed to bring out updates for the game, and what that means is very vague. The dev team is definitely they're going, they're gone, and they're gone. Okay. Gonna try and touch down on my rear wheels at about 3 meters per second if we can. That's the aim. We're burning through fuel at quite the rate. I suppose that is the cost. Five, 4. Okay, just into 3 meters per second. Oh, a little bit under, actually. I see some tail plume. Rolling forwards. Please roll forwards. Okay, we're gonna turn. I'm gonna turn it around. We're gonna try and land it on the wheels. Yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. What? What? Please be calm. Ah, I bet it was the wings. I was like, what just threw me around? Yes. Stop. I gotta turn these down. Good. 0. Isn't there a limiter there? That's what I was looking for, the limiter. Okay, we landed. Sort of. What do you mean I can't steer? Where's my steering? Oh look, it is steering, it's just not doing it very well. If this can't make it up the hill, I'm going to be very disappointed. Is it going? I mean, it's kind of going. Please turn more. Lots of traction. Lots of traction. Oh, are you kidding me? More traction. We're on ice, of course. This is a problem. Friction control, much friction. Oh, there we go. No, it's too much friction. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We got this. We got this. I could do this. We are muddling with it on the fly. Many friction. Tell me they're both many friction. Okay, they're both many friction. Okay, we've got away. We can move. I think. Motor enabled. Traction level is high. Why are we rolling backwards? No. I think I might just need to stop. Slamming the brakes on. Okay. Alright, I've managed to not just slide into the nearest available crater. Wow, okay. Note for next time. When going to an icy place, bring skis. Turns out the wheels are not going to do it for you. I'm at full throttle right now. Motor is enabled. Looks like it's wheeling in the right direction. Where are we going now? Oh, is that the max zoom we got? That is not handy. Okay, I suppose we've got one more thing we want to test. I'm going to save it. And we're going to test that here at this hill. Can we take off? Has this rocket got what it takes? I mean, yes. Oh, I mean, yes. I mean, we're never landing again. You wouldn't drive a bike in a snowy field? I mean, it depends whether we got those awesome racing stud tires on. Oh wow, this might actually be a decent craft. I know, crazy. I'm also somewhat shocked. My apoapsis is 20 kilometers up and climbing. $42 sounds pretty good. We could get our noses forwards, that would be handy. RCS, go. Well, it took a while, but I think the craft I designed actually functioned 100% as intended. This is a crazy day. I don't know how to handle these. Normally when we're here wrapping up a stream, I'm like, well, we tried hard and we pushed forward the state of technology, and at least some things have happened. No, we did it. So we got the craft out there. We flew it down. Get out of there. Unfortunately, the wings didn't quite work as expected, but they were pretty good. I'm wondering whether we get up to close to orbital velocity and bring this back down into the atmosphere the other side. I think that sounds like a good way of doing it. Get my periaps up as high as we can. We'll see how far it can go. Oh, I think we might actually make it to orbit. I think we might actually make it to orbit. Look at the amount of fuel we got over there, and how close we're getting to having zero. If we get to zero, I'm just going to call it a good craft. Okay, well, I mean that's a good craft right there. I mean, it's not getting us home, but this is why I was like, I should have put a large connector on the back to hook up to our other craft. Okay, so we are at 63 kilometers up, apoapsis. I don't know how high we are up. Let's travel through here. Oh, it doesn't. We've lost the orbital lines. KSP does not want to tell us where we are. But thankfully at 40 I should be able to now. No, maybe 45 is what I needed. But once we're free, I'm going to try and land this thing. I can repack just with a single click. Okay, cool. That's 45, the number. No, we're still stuck down here. I really thought we were in space now. I mean, we should try hard. I'm not saying it's necessarily going to pay off for you. Trying hard very rarely actually does. There's normally someone who knows someone who's going to just do better because they know that person, right? That's the unfortunate moral of the story right there. Alright, I'll see you later, Alta. We're just going to try and see how we're going to do the Ingenuity flight. We're going to push it hard enough to see what happens. Okay, now we got some real-time warp. I'm going in backwards. Not quite how I wanted to do it. Maybe about that angle. Maybe that's about the angle we want. At some point, we'd have to face down and get the nose actually working for us. There's a deploy limit here. Let's go to 10. Yeah, it doesn't hit my wheels this time. Okay. Over the North Pole. Substantially different from... Wait. This is the South. The South Pole, substantially different from the North Pole. Which is true for Juna as well. Not Juna. What was our one called? Mars. It's true for Mars as well. The North one, like, gets got like a bunch of water ice in it, and the South one is almost entirely carbon dioxide. All the other way around. I can't remember which way it is, but there is like an actual difference between the two, which is kind of crazy. Which you wouldn't expect two places on the same planet to be so wildly amazing. We're coming down in the night time, and this is not what I wanted. Oh well. Let's have a look at our map. We can't look at the map. That's unfortunate. Try and nose down a little bit. I bet if we just hold it here, we're going to be fine. I wish we had the old school way of seeing the lift vector. Sure would be handy right now. Just to let me know how much we got to go. We're now... I mean, we're in the atmosphere. Our wings are biting. There's not much on the pitch control. Trajectory marker would be amazing right now. Like we've watched this game a few times. Look at the texture on here. Oh yeah, we've watched this game a few times. We know when it gets to a certain point. Unfortunately, it all starts falling apart, and that really is unfortunately. You. Where's your light? Lights. And you. Lights. Do you have lights? Well, thankfully, I make my craft the most horrific day-glowing green so we can see it. 1 year and 3 months. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, I'm starting to get tussled around by the atmosphere a fair amount. Is there a vertical speed? That's what this is, right? Vertical speed indicator. Nice. I would like to actually head towards the floor. I know that sounds crazy, but the faster I head towards the floor, the more vertical speed I'll have to turn into the more horizontal speed I'll have to turn into vertical lift. Oh, was a little strong. Oh, alright, it's failed. It's failed. It's failed. I knew this was going to be well, here we go. This is the failure we've all been expecting. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I think we found a much more interesting area on Juna, all by accident. I will see you next time, where I'm kind of tempted to really mob the heck out of KSP1 again. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I will see you then. Oh, when we're going to do that. Bye.